I have been meaning to try and get this video up for several days now. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then you know that I was posting pictures of my weekend project this past weekend that I was working on, and it turned out really great. I'm really excited about it. So I get to debut it this weekend at my very first little Christmas party that we're having here at the house with our friends. So we'll see what kind of responses I get from that. So I finished it up yesterday, buying some things to go on it, and I would just like to, show you the video today on how I worked on it. Basically what I did is I had an old dresser that was my youngest child's in his bedroom when he was just a baby. And it's one of those long dressers with a flat top, so you put a changing pad on top and not have to buy a separate changing table and all of that for your baby's nursery. So we bought it for him. Had it 6 years. He's 6 years old, so we've had it more than 6 years. It's been in his bedroom. It's been in the playroom. The before picture had stickers all over it where he had put stickers on it, and it was wood and just ugly and horrible. But I mean, it was a nice dresser, and I paid a lot of money for it, so I hated to just throw it out. And of course, the wheels get to turning in my mind. I'm always thinking about things that I want to change in the house, so I decided that I wanted to try to put it in my kitchen as like a buffet table. We do a lot of entertaining here, and we have wine and champagne and different things like that we have at our parties and things that we do. So I just wanted a place where I could keep all of my entertaining type platters and wine glasses and things like that. So we moved it into the kitchen. I wasn't sure how it was going to work because my kitchen is kind of small, but we were able to make it work. But for today, I'm just going to show you how I transformed this dresser into a buffet table, and I'm really excited about it. So keep watching the video and you'll get to see how things turn out. We took all the stickers off the front of it, and we got all of the sticky off of it. So we'll see how this thing goes. Okay, so the first part, we're going to kilt the wood. Like I said, I'm trying this without sanding, and we have to stir the kilts up, so I will have to get a stick for that. I don't have a paint stir stick since I just kind of grabbed this at a Walmart, but I will use a butter knife. So, okay, here it is with the first coat of kilt on it. As you can see, it looks very messy. Does not even look like anything that is going to even remotely be cute. Still see some of the wood grain through. That's fine. You expect to see that. Okay. So we have the first coat of kilts on, and now we're going to start with the second coat. Okay, and so here is the second coat of primer on it. As you can tell, it has more coverage. It's looking a little better. Don't mind the little yellow bowl in the corner because everyone needs snacks when they're painting. So still some wood grain coming through. That's fine. We're going to start on the shelf and the drawer fronts now. I have to get some primer coats on those, and then we'll be ready to do any touch-ups that you may need, like right here, this kind of corner, because if it's wet and you touch it again, it's going to smear it, so there's still some wood coming through there. So of course I would naturally go back over that with a primer and just kind of give it a little more coverage. So after this dries, you do just some touch-ups on your primer spots, let it dry, and then it is ready for the paint. So I am going to start on the drawers now, and I will be back when we get ready to start adding the paint onto the top. Okay, so the second coat of primer has been drying now, so we're getting ready to start rolling on some of the paint. And as you can tell, some pretty good coverage going on here. My kitchen is in shambles. Yeah, it's crazy, because everything's piled up that was in the dresser, but will not now be known as the buffet table. So I went to the paint store and got my paint. I am using the Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa.
is the color that I'm using. I really like that one. It's a white color. It's the same color I painted the boys' bathroom. And I just got a very inexpensive plastic tray. I think this may have even come from Walmart, maybe, like $1, just a little plastic tray. Because I'm just going to need a small one for this project, and it's something I'm going to throw away anyway. I'm not going to keep it. I got a small roller. It's a kitchen and bath roller just to make the coverage even on the top and the sides and things like that. And then I also bought a small paintbrush so that I will be able to get to the areas that you can't use the roller on and paint that. So we are going to start putting the paint on this thing now, and hopefully, if all goes well, it will turn out to be a nice white buffet table for my kitchen. So keep our fingers crossed on that one. Alright, so I have my paint in my paint tray, and now we're ready to start rolling. So I'm probably going to need about 2 coats of paint. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm going to roll the paint directly on the top of the table. And just keep doing that all over until it's covered with all the paint.
Okay, and now we have the finished product. So turned a dresser. It's actually the dresser that I bought when I had my youngest one, Cole. Turned it into a buffet table for the kitchen. So added a tray here to hold some wine bottles on. That's actually the champagne from our wedding in Jamaica, one of the bottles that we had there. Of course, I have a lot of fleur-de-lis in my kitchen since I am in Louisiana. We love the Saints. Added some frames, have a vase in the back where I put some wine stoppers, a candle holder with fleur-de-lis. If you look on the wall above it, I have this old picture frame from a very old house that we painted, and we put some fleur-de-lis knobs on it just to kind of decorate it. We've had that hanging on the wall for probably a good year and a half. Down here I have some plates that I serve on a lot, and then some of my wine glasses and champagne goblets that I use the most. So these are the ones I use the most. In the drawers I have different things stored, wine openers, things for the wine, shakers. This drawer has my Christmas plastic wine goblet, and then I call that my beach goblet because it's plastic as well. My margarita glass set. Some more things for entertaining, linens and things. The bottom drawer is very hard to open because one side is broken. We have to fix it, but that it holds some platters and things I use for entertaining. The only thing that's not for entertaining purposes is this drawer right here, which I guess in a way it is, and it's just my attachments for my KitchenAid mixer and my foil and freezer bags, which I need to restock freezer bags anyway, parchment paper, that kind of thing. So that's it. The new addition to our kitchen. So as you can tell, a huge difference in what it was for before. We are planning to keep it in the kitchen. We're planning to paint the kitchen walls also. So I mean, I know that kind of black and white is kind of throws off my kitchen right now because of the colors that are in there. But we are painting the kitchen and changing some things in the kitchen. And I do have black granite countertops. So the black, does kind of fit in with the kitchen a little bit anyway. So we're really excited about it. I'm very excited. I've always wanted a place to display my wines, and like I said before, I went back and forth between if I wanted a wine rack, if I didn't want to do a wine rack, how I wanted to handle that. It's one of those things where I cannot find a wine rack that I like. I can't find one that I like, that I think is nice. Maybe one day I will. It's one of those things that you think you want, you're not sure, you don't like anything you see, and then one day, something will pop up and you'll fall in love with it, and it'll probably cost, $100 or something, and, makes you depressed because it's the one thing you love, and it's a ridiculous price. So I never found found one. So I decided to go with the tray. So I put the black tray there. And the reason I mainly wanted a tray instead of just sitting the bottles there is like if they're pouring red wine, I don't want red wine to get on the white paint, obviously. So I decided to go with a tray. Very excited when I found it. And I found it for a great, great, great price. So I decided to go with that so the wine bottles could sit on there. They can pour the wine from there if they want to. If a little bit of it spills, it's fine. You can wipe it off the tray. Gives a little decor to the table. I think it looks really nice. Pretty much anything on that little tray and just kind of decorate it. So I'm really excited. Put some little Christmas touches on it for this weekend's party. So there'll be plenty of pictures for the party this weekend. And you'll get to see that next week. So just